Okay, so here's the garden. I'm going to want to just do a quick little garden update, just to let you know how everything's been going. It's been about a month and a bit since I've planted, and the garden has taken off very nicely. As you can see here, I planted some more sage in the middle, and then I have my thyme and some peppers, some lavender, and the tomatoes. Now I have to get in here and sucker. So see, the tomatoes are doing very well, and we picked off most of the suckers. Oh, there's still another one in there. And just be careful, don't pick off the crown of your tomato because you'll be done if you do that. So just when you are suckering, be careful. Now I have a post here. I'm going to be putting a post with all the tomatoes, where I'll be tying the tomato to the post so I can vertical grow these tomatoes. So as they get taller, I'll keep tying it off to this post so the actual pole here will hold the plant structurally. Otherwise the tomato just fall over because all the fruit. So when you tie it off, one thing to remember though is to leave enough space in your string so that when your tomato does get bigger, it can grow into the string. So your stalk will basically grow into the tie here, because if you tie it off right close like that, you see, if you tie it like this, you leave no room for your stalk to grow, and it'll actually kill your tomato. So just keep that in mind when you are doing this. Kayla's doing amazing, as you can see. And the sweet banana peppers are doing good. Last year, something attacked my crop and I lost most of my peppers, so I'm really hoping this year that doesn't happen. The cabbage and some more cayennes. I go crazy with the cayennes because I make a lot of things with it. I can with them. So now with the cabbage here, what I'm going to do is take a string and I'm going to tie it around the leaves here and kind of hold it close in all together. See? Now, when you do this and you hold it all close in together with a string, apparently it makes for a better growing cycle, but we'll see. I'm going to experiment with that and see how it turns out. Garlic's doing good. Turkey's foraging. And I got onions and leek here. I know I have a lot of weeding to do. The turkeys help me out somewhat, but yeah, that's as much as I can say to that. So I have lettuce, and my celery has actually taken off quite nicely. It's recovered. Now again, the celery, I literally just bought a stalk of celery and cut the base, put it in some water till I seen roots, and then planted it in the ground. It's that simple. English are doing really well. I know it's hard to see them in this mess, but there's an English. See? And then there's another two there, and another one here, there. And then my dilling cukes. Look at these guys. They're getting ready to be tied up. Now very soon these guys are just gonna take off. Oh, there's a beetle. You see this? But I don't know if you guys can see it. Right there. That's a bad guy. That's basically a cucumber beetle. I'm not sure the actual scientific name. I'm gonna ask Paul what kind of bug this is, because that's actually his line of work. So I don't like that. We're gonna remove him now and give him to a turkey. Here you go, here you go. There you go, see? And that's how you deal with a bug. Anyhow. See, make sure I don't have any more pests or bugs. Yeah. So there's the garden. Now, go out here. Hey! Come on, come on, come on. Oh, I love these turkeys. They're my little de-weeders. They help me weed the garden. So yeah, once I kind of swatted them away from what they shouldn't be eating, they mainly just stick to the garlic mustard, the wood sorrel, the plantain, the grass. They really like that stuff. I really like it. So here's the beans. I planted these from seed. I know a lot of wood sorrel right in between there, but now I'm gonna put another wave of beans. I'm gonna plant them actually probably today, get that in there. And after the next wave of beans is about this high, I'll plant my third wave, and that'll be it for the summer, and I'll get lots and lots and lots of beans right up till the end of harvest. See, look, the sorrel patch on the end here that the turkeys absolutely love. I leave it there so they can get their greens when they come through and forage. See, they just kind of weed through the beans. And they pick their sorrel, give them all their vitamins. Oh, here's the little one. She got lost. Come on, come on. Come forage with the rest. Come on. Yeah. So I'll have the second wave of beans very shortly, and put in probably today or tomorrow, and then I know I need to get in here and do some more weeding, but then I actually have a little garden surprise, well, other than the turkey. Hey there, hey turkey, hey you, is the potato. Now I didn't plant potatoes this year, but if you remember from last year's garden, I had the potatoes planted on this hillside, and I guess I didn't get all of them. And I have not one, not two, not three, but 4 little potato friends. So we'll see what we get. But that's okay. I like little garden finds. It means I have more to harvest that I didn't have to plant. In here I actually have some beans. So in here I actually have some beets. I gotta cover them with soil so they start to bulb up. And beside them, actually growing inside of my potatoes, is the Swiss chard. So good thing the potatoes are growing under the ground, but they might kill off my Swiss chard just because of how much they'll block off the light, but we'll see. And in here I planted some dill. It's another sorrel patch, and I have some potatoes in the back. So not only do we have a garden for our vegetables and fruit on this homestead, we also have a garden for our meat. These are white rocks. They're genetically modified chickens. They're meat birds, and they're meant to grow to about 8 pounds roughly for the males within 8 to 10 weeks. Now they are 10 weeks now, and we'll cull them probably in about 3 more weeks, but right now we're just going to let them get as big as possible so we get as much meat from them. Now as you can see, these birds have a really nice life. They get as much food, water, sun, area to roam as they want until we cull them. So, happy birds. All of the animals on this homestead are treated very well. They're actually very spoiled. But wouldn't have it any other way. I love these creatures, and I truly appreciate what they do for us and the meat they give us. They're actually very entertaining. Like, take these turkeys. These guys right here are Orlop bronze. It's also another genetically modified turkey mixed with the double-breasted white, which is a domesticated farm bird, and the wild eastern. And it's bred with them so that has all the colorings of the wild eastern, but is very tame and domesticated, and also grows to be twice the size of the wild bird in a fraction of the time. Crazy. Truly appreciate everything on this homestead. And like I said before, these birds get a great life while they're here. They get to roam, forage. We spoil them. What more can you ask for? His head's real red. Whoa, what? What? What did I do? Huh? What did I... You. The skids are doing an amazing job, as you can see, keeping down a lot of the weeds. So it's beyond what I've expected for the skids. I've had to do very minimal weeding in both the front garden and the back garden here. And the planks that I got they've also been working great. I'll go show you that garden now. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Hey. Come on, guys. They don't ever like to be too far. I like it that way too. So here's the squash garden. And this little guy here is a little watermelon. He was a lone wanderer. I had an extra one, and that's where he went. So it's funny, watch it produce so much fruit. And here's the buttercup squash, the butternut, and I have 3 more butternut squash here. These planks are doing their job. And again, I got these planks from a metal factory that was throwing them away for free. So that means a lot less weeding for me. These planks are working great, doing their job. I also planted sunflower in between. I did that today. Sunflowers. Hoping to get some sunflower seeds. Okay. Garden's looking amazing. And all these guys sunning out here. Look at you guys, lazy and loving life. Here's the egg layers. The other part of our meat farm. But these guys serve a different purpose. They give us eggs. We have 6 of them here, and we get eggs daily, so that's half a dozen a day. We've had them for a year. The first birds we got when we started doing the whole poultry farming and raising chickens, we got the egg layers with a small batch of meat birds, and these guys have been with us since the beginning. So these birds definitely pull their weight. They've been laying eggs consistently since they hit their 5-month mark. No, they're 6 months. So October of last year. September of last year, they've been laying eggs consistently every single day, even through the winter. And I didn't give them any supplemental heat because I wanted to make sure that they were going to live. And I was scared that if there was a power outage, they would die because they couldn't naturally adjust. But they did amazing. And we're not super north in Ontario, but we did get some pretty harsh weather this winter, some minus 20 temperatures, and these girls did phenomenal. So definitely pulled their weight. So I got the Plymouth Rock, the Columbian, and the 3 Rhode Island Reds. All winter hardy birds, and that's why I picked them. Hey guys. Hey guys. See this watermelon as well. You see how it's yellow, or it's yellowish? That means it has a nitrogen deficiency, and we had to put some plant food on it. So just like with the peppers, we're putting the plant food, and we're going to water really well, and hopefully it'll bring this guy back. But again, I'm going to get Miracle Grow, the time release fertilizer, just because I'm doing this all the time, and that lasts for weeks. But yeah, so get all these guys done. To help the garden. Ooh, there's another one. And remember, water really well after you do the fertilizing so you don't burn your plants. Flowers. So exciting. I love this time of year. Everything's growing. It's so young, fresh. The gardens look pretty. And then they get really wild as the year goes on. So, love it. Thank you for watching our garden tour. We'll keep you up to date as the summer progresses. and show you all the wonderful fruits and vegetables that we get in our amazing harvest. This is a tough lifestyle. You got to stay on it, a lot of maintenance to get winter ready. But to be honest, we wouldn't want it any other way. To have experiences like this and to be able to enjoy a lot of the food that we harvest and that we've grown and we've raised in the winter time and in times when we can't grow and in times when we can't grow, it truly makes you appreciate it, and to tell the stories in the winter when you're enjoying these meals. So stay tuned. I'm sure we have tons of adventures ahead, and we'll try to share them all with you.